Welcome to the NavaClick training series. NavaClick is an injection system that uses a meter dose design to reliably deliver precise aliquots of neurotoxin with an audible and tactile click. Our patent-pending click mechanism and our smooth, ultra-sharp needles combine for an experience that is gentle on the face and on the nerves, creating a new level of physical and emotional comfort for the patient. The NavaClick injection system improves the efficiency, accuracy, and comfort of neurotoxin injections, minimizing waste from start to finish. You already know your way around a traditional syringe, but there are a few additional tricks to learn about the NavaClick system. We're so glad you're here. In this segment, we'll guide you through the essential first step, connecting the vial adapter for needle-free reconstitution. Please ensure you have all the necessary materials available to follow along with this hands-on training. We have provided you with a training kit that includes all the essentials except the saline. Pause the video now to gather the training kit and a small cup of water to stand in for saline. Next, choosing your vial adapter. In your training kit, you have just one vial adapter, but the NavaClick system includes two sizes of adapters to accommodate whichever neurotoxin you choose. A large 20mm adapter for your 100-unit vials of Botox, Jeuveau, and Xeomin. A smaller 13mm adapter for Dysport, Daxxify, and the 50-unit vials of Botox. Fun fact, you might also find that the large adapter fits perfectly on your saline bottle for a complete needle-free preparation. You can purchase the NavaClick system in two configurations, either as a complete kit with all the components in one sterile tray, or as individual components sold separately. Vial adapters included in the kit come with a protective cap to maintain aseptic handling, but the individually packaged adapters that can be purchased separately do not have a cap and remain sterile until opened. Now, secure the adapter. Remove the lid from your vial. Second, firmly attach the vial adapter to the neurotoxin vial by holding the vial in one hand and pushing the adapter straight down onto the vial with your other hand. The vial adapter features a swappable female lure that is completely spill-proof. It offers needle-free access to the vial for efficient aseptic preparation. The original blue NavaClick syringe is perfectly calibrated to discharge 0.02 mL with each click, which is exactly 1 unit of neurotoxin with a 2 cc reconstitution. If you prefer to use a different reconstitution, just refer to the conversion charts on our website and in your guide to NavaClick for simple guidance. Now load your diluent. In the 3 ml lure lock syringe, draw up your preferred amount of sterile diluent. Attach the syringe loaded with diluent to the vial adapter by gently pushing down and twisting clockwise onto the lure lock. Internal vacuum pressure within the vial may draw diluent into the vial. If not, verify that you have fully engaged with the lure lock and apply pressure to the plunger. Before removing the saline syringe from the vial adapter, we need to equalize the pressure within the vial. There are two methods to equalize the pressure. The first is to leave the 3 ml syringe attached to the vial adapter and pull its plunger out entirely. The second is to remove the syringe from the adapter before pulling the plunger out, then reconnect the empty barrel to the adapter. Equalizing or even creating positive pressure in the vial may help you to withdraw more toxin and fewer air bubbles from the vial. Add no more than 0.5 mL of air into the smaller vials and up to 3 mL of air into the larger vials. You just witnessed how the vial adapter ensures simple, needle-free reconstitution of neurotoxins. Now, you will learn how it facilitates needle-free withdrawals with fewer air bubbles. It's a simple, efficient system that saves you time and neurotoxin. In free mode, the plunger will glide in and out of the barrel freely, like a traditional syringe, and is ready for withdrawing neurotoxin from the vial. You will learn more about free mode and click mode in the next segment. Now let's get started. Remove the protective cap from the NavaClick syringe and connect it to the vial adapter at the lure lock by pushing straight into the valve using a clockwise twisting motion. Please be careful not to over-tighten when you twist. The NavaClick syringe will securely attach to the neurotoxin vial. Simply invert the vial to begin the process. We recommend you draw an initial 0.2 mL into the syringe and promptly push it back into the vial, compressing the stopper fully to eliminate air bubbles. Repeat this as necessary. Air bubbles will cause unnecessary dripping, so please take the time to ensure you have eliminated all air bubbles before proceeding. This is a very important step to ensure success. Withdraw the amount of neurotoxin needed for treating your patient, referring to the graduation lines on the barrel for fill volume accuracy. For example, if you're treating the glabella and need 20 units, you will pull back to 0.4 mL for a 2 cc reconstitution. In the next segment, you will learn a helpful trick for using the click feature to help you with those tricky withdrawals, where the number doesn't perfectly align with a large graduation line, like when drawing 24 units for the crow's feet. Stay tuned for a discussion on the vital next step, twisting the plunger into click mode. Understanding the features of free mode and click mode will help ensure accurate withdrawal and delivery. The NavaClick syringe features a plunger that can rotate between free mode and click mode. As you just experienced, in free mode, the plunger will glide in and out of the barrel freely, like a traditional syringe. Twisting the plunger into click mode will restrict it to moving only in a forward direction with an audible tactile feedback. This feature engages meter dose engineering so you can reliably and consistently deliver exactly the same amount of neurotoxin with each click. The blue syringe has a push volume of 0.02 mL. The green syringe delivers 0.025 mL, and the pink one helps you deliver that tiny 0.01 aliquot. After loading neurotoxin into the NavaClick syringe and before disengaging from the vial adapter, twist the plunger 90 degrees to lock it into click mode. This secures the plunger in place and prohibits any positive pressure in the vial from pushing additional neurotoxin into the syringe. You can switch between click mode and free mode to accurately withdraw a precise amount of neurotoxin into your syringe. The challenge of loading 24 units to treat crow's feet disappears with the NavaClick. You can easily withdraw 25 units past the 24 unit line to exactly the 0.5, which is the big line on the syringe, twist into click mode, and discharge just one click back into the vial. Now you have exactly 24 units in the syringe. The NavaClick mode offers superior versatility. Switching out of click mode is always available to you as an option during delivery, should you wish to use free mode to finesse those custom aliquots. Disengage from the vial adapter by rotating the syringe counterclockwise at the luer lock connection. You've now mastered the art of needle-free reconstitution and withdrawals using a vial adapter with our NavaClick syringe. Next, we'll cover how to secure our ultra-sharp needle, smaller than a 32 gauge, to the NavaClick syringe for precise neurotoxin injections that will leave your patients asking for more when they come back. Holding the two ends of the needle, twist firmly to break the paper seal. Remove the white plastic cover to expose the needle hub. Insert and tighten the needle hub onto the luer lock tip and tighten the needle by turning it firmly in a clockwise direction. Without twisting, pull on the blue needle cap to expose the ultra-sharp, ultra-thin needle. This needle may stay sharp longer than you are accustomed, so don't switch it out based on habit. Ensure you are in click mode, and now you're ready to inject. Each click will be 1 unit unless you've opted for a different reconstitution. 1 click, 1 unit. 2 clicks, 2 units. 3 clicks, 3 units. Please lift your thumb off the plunger and pause momentarily before removing the syringe from the injection site. The NavaClick syringe in combination with the fine needle is extremely sensitive to pressure on the syringe plunger. The slightest pressure will result in the ability to deliver the tiniest drop of neurotoxin, but failure to lift the thumb when finished may result in dripping. Before long, you will be thinking and charting in clicks rather than units. Download a custom face map from our website to create precise treatment plans that anyone in your practice can replicate. Thank you for completing our NavaClick training series. You're now equipped to easily and efficiently prepare any neurotoxin for a remarkably smooth procedure. For further details, refer to Your Guide to NavaClick or consult the instructions for use provided on our website at lineagebiomedical.com. Thank you for using NavaClick and welcome to the family.